Good evening, Team 6-1 Math students. Today, for your homework assignment, I am going to show you a site that you can use to practice your decimal operations. The link for this site is in the stream in your Google Classroom. So go to your Google Classroom, go to the stream, and you'll see I have it listed here under Decimal Times. Go ahead and click on the link. And this site is called transom.org. I have where it starts you off with decimal times, so decimal multiplication. You can see that there are levels 1 through 7 for multiplication of decimals. If I were you, I'd go ahead and start out on level 1 just to see how it works, and then once you get a feel for it, you can advance in the levels. Let's go ahead and try out level 1 together. So you can see that we start off with 12 problems. You're going to go ahead and just enter in your products. When you are done, you would click on the check button. All right, let's begin. So 2 times 3/10 gives me 6/10. 3 times 4/10 and you can see that I'm putting in the 0 for the ones place. You need to do that. If you do not put the 0 in for the ones place, it will check you incorrect. All right, now that we have all of our answers in, we're going to go ahead and hit the check button. Whew, and you can see I've got 2 wrong. Well, actually, they're not technically wrong. However, the system does not want you to put in zeros here after your answer if they're not needed. So actually, 20 hundredths is the same as 2/10. And then same thing happened over here. 40 hundredths is equal to 4/10. So again, they're not going to check you correct if you put the zeros at the end of that decimal that aren't needed. So let's go ahead and hit the check again, and now they're correct. So they are going to want you to put the 0 in the ones placeholder, and if you had zeros on the end of your decimal number that aren't needed, you'll have to remove those as well. Now, once you receive 100%, it will say claim your trophy for 12 out of 12. However, you don't need to hit that. Do not click on it. In order to claim your trophy, they are going to want you to sign up, and we do not want you to sign up for an account. They'll want an email address. I do not want you to give them your email address. We are only going to use this site for the practice that they give us. Now, if you want to move up in levels, you can. So let's take a look at level 2. In level 2, you can see that we still have, again, 12 problems. However, we have more digits. And as you move up the levels, you might see that you need to get out some scratch paper and work some of these problems by hand and then put the answers in. Also, as you advance levels, you can see that there is decimal division. All right, let's say that you want to do some practice with adding and subtracting. If you scroll, you will see that down here it says there's also an exercise on addition and subtraction of decimals called Decimal Plus. Let's go ahead and click on that. And some of these problems you can see that you might be able to do those in your head. Give it a shot. Try to do them mentally. If not, use scratch paper and then enter in your answers. With addition and subtraction, there are 3 levels that you can go ahead and try. So again, this is called transom.org. You can always get to this site by using the link that I put in Google Classroom. So it's great practice for you to go ahead and use when you know that you want to get back in there and work with your operations with decimals. In class tomorrow, we will use this site as a brief warm-up. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow in math class.